Hi, this is the Rare Deck Tarot Find number 1 in my Estate Sale Tarot Find series, where I document rare, vintage, and out-of-print tarot decks discovered from an estate collection. In this walkthrough, I'm showing the Wolf Pack Tarot deck, including cards. There's no guidebook, the box, the packaging, condition, artwork, the collector details before the deck moves on to its next home. These decks will be listed soon on my eBay or Etsy store, and I'll put up in the comments when they are up for sale or when they have sold. Also, tell me in the comments, would you keep this deck, read with it, or sell it to another collector? See you there. Hi, this is Hawthorn Moon Tarot. Make sure you're linked out in the bio because I bought an estate sale which had 175 decks. The lady was part of American and Canadian Tarot Association. I'm going to be going through them on my channel. They're from 1985 to 2011. A lot of them signed, a lot of them first editions. So far, all of them. So, yeah, she was quite the collector. I am so happy. So we're going to start out with this one. It's called the Wolf Pack Tarot deck. Never heard of this. Never seen anything like it. 1995. Obviously I look it up before there's a black and white edition. This has got a little bit of color. 1995 and 1996, I guess, is when these two decks came out. It's a Wolfpack Tarot deck. They say tarot deck. This is not tarot. I think this is before they said oracle, because this is an oracle deck. It is not tarot, which is interesting. It comes with the instruction card. It is 78 illustrated cards, and these ones are in color. Robert Petro. The thing that is interesting, I mean, it is 78. That might be why they call it tarot. I've just never heard of this. So let's take a look. Shall we? Okay, so it opens up just a regular tarot decks. Put that in the corner so people can see what we're doing. Good. All right. So it comes with, these are not in order, but they're just numbered. So it's not like it's a tarot and you want to go through, because I will go through them. These are in excellent condition. I don't know if she used them probably 5 times. They don't even look like they've been shuffled. They comes with this 10 card spread, which I would like to do. It is really cool. I did read about it. It's you find the alpha male and the alpha female in here because they're all wolves. There's the female. I just went right to her. Interesting. Maybe I'll do a spread with it. Where's the alpha male? I'm going to pause that and I'm going to find him. Okay, so here, what it says to do is you pick the alpha male. So this says the alpha male, this represents a very powerful male that has been coming into your life within the next 12 months. This person could change your life. He could be a stockbroker, lawyer, doctor, real estate agent, or a benefactor. He will not be a lover. This interpretation only applies when it shows up in a shuffled deck. But we're going to use them as signifiers because I might just even do that spread. Here's the female. So this card represents a very powerful female that will be coming into your life within the next 12 months. This person could change your life. She could be a stockbroker, lawyer, doctor, real estate agent, or benefactor. She is not a lover. Okay, so these are the same. That is so cute. Oh, the 80s were great. Okay, well, I'm going to use the female. So then it says, cards 1 to 5 represent the past and conditions moving out of the seeker's life now. Cards 6 to 10 is the seeker's immediate future, lasting up to 1 year or more. Might do that. Stick around. General reading. The 10 card spreads designed to give you the overview of conditions existing in our life at, I think that's this time, plus past, present, future conditions. The seeker sits opposite the reader. The alpha card represents the seeker, male or female. It is removed from the deck and placed in the center of the table. Once you've completed the 10 card spread, you can pull one more card, which is the final outcome of the entire reading. This card may provide more insight and clarity concerning what direction you need to take at this time. So isn't that fun? We might do that. And this is the card about Robert Pedro. The Wolf Pack Tarot deck, the simplicity of this deck appeals to an astute amateur tarot card reader. This deck includes the 10 card spread, which eliminates extensive interpretation. Yeah, it doesn't come with a book because everything is written on the cards, very small. These 78 beautiful illustrated wolf cards are accurate and right to the point. The deck contains easy instructions on how to use the 10 card spread, which we have right here. The wolf pack cards have been selected to pay tribute to an endangered breed who has achieved perfect balance and harmony with nature. A portion of the sales from this deck will be donated to the Wildlife Society for the protection of the incredible animal, the wolf. Now, the wolf illustrations are by Pat Morris. It's published by Wind Spirit Productions, Inc. So let's look at a few of these. Now, are they all? Yeah, so they all are like this, even though they are all horizontal, even though in the card spread they're shown as vertical, which is funny. But so like battle 39. At this time, a battle with a loved one or friend could indicate struggle in career or on the job, may lead to an ending. Counseling should be needed. Possible, a battle within oneself. Seek peace through prayer or meditation. Well, that reminds me of, the saying you have two dogs or wolves inside of you. One is very mean and nasty, and one is very nice and loving. And each one shows your character, and they're always battling. And the little boy said, well, which one wins? And the grandpa says, well, the one you feed, right? So the battle, that just reminded me, and I probably butchered that story. Forgive me. I am going to do the spread because I'm not going to go through all of these. These are beautiful cards. All of these little scenarios. And like I say, this will probably be up on my eBay. I have not started yet, but I'm just going through the cards. So, and I have some beautiful out of print decks. I'm guessing this is out of print. I'm guessing very well. I'm guessing. Okay, so female, she goes in the middle. You guys are all going to have to move because I have to put 5 cards in here. So here's we'll say that's the middle. So I need 5 cards for the top, and that is the past. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. And then I need the future. Wow. I need to look in the camera. I don't do that. So 5 cards at the bottom, which aren't going to fit in here. Should I? Look at me moving stuff around like I know what I'm doing, and I don't. Okay. I guess I should have done this off camera too. Okay, so we're all moving around, all having a little bit of time. We're going to go through these. Here you are, or I am, and I need 5 more cards for my future. Is that right? Yes. Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't, but we'll do them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and that could be the one for the extra card. So it worked out. Can I move you up a little bit? You know what that looks like. I have a small table, so if we're going to say, okay, so here's the spread. We're going to start with isolation. Okay, card. Isolation. Now is not the time to deliberately isolate yourself from others. On the contrary, it is the time to increase your social life because it creates greater opportunity and more choices. Okay. Guidance. Someone has or is about to enter your life as a teacher, a great opportunity to advance. You may decide to go back to school to further your education. Guidance can come in many forms. Listen to your intuition. So this is weird because this is in the past. So home, you may find that someone is pushing you to the limit, forcing you to become more protective of your home and family. For reasons of security, you may find it necessary to move yourself and your family to another location. Follow your intuition. All will be well. These are very demanding. Be alert. You may find yourself a victim because of another person's jealousy or dishonesty. Be alert. Situation now calls for clarity. Pay attention while driving and to details. Ooh, a warning card. In the past, I don't understand why we need so many past cards. Maybe it's to see if those things have come up. So communication, good news from a distance, communication about love or business. You're open to new opinions or ideas. A line of communication is established with a friend or a loved one. Okay, so I guess you can relate to these cards. That's your past. Okay, so another thing it says, so this is in the past. So the numbers, when I was reading about isolation 58, could be 58 days ago, 58 weeks ago. Isolation could have lasted for 58 days. I mean, I guess you could read a lot into these. The guidance, I had a teacher 30 days ago, 30 weeks ago, 30 months ago. Maybe the teacher was there for 30 days. You see how they're giving you numbers and you just kind of think. So let's look at the future. So future me, caution. Something may look easy. Be more cautious in investments, career, and love. Could have a long-lasting effect. Be careful. Take time to think things through. Do not act hastily. Be aware. Caution. So this is saying maybe in 13 hours, in 13 days, maybe it will last for 13 days. Maybe it's 13 months. Why 5? This seems like a lot. Family. You will find that family and friends will give you a sense of joy and healing, a reunion, return of a friend or relative. Old family matters are put to rest. Reconciliation 4. Okay, well, that might be coming true. I have to go back to my parents' house on the East Coast. My mom died at the beginning of the year, and I have to go back to help clean out the house. And so maybe that's when I'm going to look at family and friends. See them there. Maybe. I guess you can infer anything. Oh, another caution. I got a risk. You must not take any risks at this time, such as love, money, or career. You may find yourself manipulated by someone you love or trust. Be alert. Well, that's caution. And now risk. 10 minutes. 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks. Risk. Okay, so I've got 2 caution cards coming up. Caution and risk and family. And then what's this one? Hidden forces. For the next 11 months, hidden forces are at work for you. Writing, publishing, marriage, investments, or career. This is a time when plans are needed. Travel, destiny card. Ooh, destiny card. Okay, so the caution, I'll take it. Rejoice. Finally, the drama in your life is over. Time to celebrate. Rejoice and go on with your life in a creative way. A newfound freedom financially, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Well, you can see the story here, right? Well, this is obviously where this goes. And then hidden forces. Well, we've got caution and risk. Family could be anywhere in there. So look at my story. Caution, risk, be careful. You're going to meet some family. You're going to have a hidden forces. That's my mom. And then you're going to rejoice. It's going to all be great. And they gave specifically, not 55, this one. For the next 11 months, hidden forces are at work for you. Well, isn't that interesting? Isn't that cute? You'll see decks like, okay, and so the one extra card, what was the one extra card for? One final outcome of the entire reading. So the entire reading is going to be boiled down to respect. You may be having conflict with an elder. They have earned respect. Make more of an effort and greater harmony will come. There you go. Respect. I am guessing when I go back home, my dad's going to have a hard time cleaning my mom's stuff out. Well, I'm going to be doing it. He's not doing it. But he's going to have a hard time as that stuff leaves. So this is basically saying, yeah, respect that hurt. Respect that growth that has to come from finishing that hard step after someone leaves, right? And someone passes. Not that I'm trying to get heavy with this. So these are these cards. Now, like I said, what I've been reading is that there's also one of these that were just black and white. And even when you think it's just a black and white, see the eyes, those golden eyes? And you can definitely see the brown on the male here. So this one has color, which I'm happy about. I think that's really cool. Really cool. So you've got, my gosh, does it say how many? Yeah, 78. 78. So it's just like a tarot deck, but you can see as I went through it, it's not a tarot deck. It is more of an oracle. And I don't know, 1995, was that more of a common thing to call any deck that had 78 cards a tarot deck? Because it's not. Isn't that interesting? Anyway. Thank you for going through this with me. I probably will be putting this up on eBay. This is the new series. I hope you join this series with me as we go through old decks. There's probably some in there that is on, your unicorn list. I know there's some in there that I am just in love with. Going to be hard to get rid of them. May or may not. You'll have to stay tuned. Thanks for joining me on this journey. And we're going to be going through quite a few decks, obviously, in this new series. Come back, join me. If you have any information on these decks that I haven't said here, please tell me. I would love to read the comments. Thank you for being here. Love you. Bye.